We are back at the Cookout where we get your favorite artists to stop by and return in for the second time. We're quickly becoming besties. We got Meghan the Trainer. Welcome back to the Cookout.
Hey, a lot of people have been doing that, Megan the Trainer, and they're like, "I love that." I'm like, that is the biggest, greatest honor ever.
I mean, it's
I
the best.
adore Megan the Stallion and I worship her. She
Yeah.
has my dream body and like the dream outfits. She's the coolest ever.
Yeah. Well, you can't sleep on Meghan the Trainer either. So we're happy to have you here. But this is your second time here at the Cookout. So first time you bring some food. Second time you get to bring a guest. So who would your plus one be for the Cookout part two?
My husband, Spy Daddy, Spy Man, because like as much as people would want to take pics with me, they like taking pics with him more. So it's great. It's like a break for me. I'm like, go get him.
Yeah. Now, power couple in action right there. We love to see it. So we got your new album out, Timeless. On album release day, what do you do? How do you celebrate? Do you like watch the internets go crazy? Do you go take a nap and then come back? And what do you like to do when the album is finally out?
On album release day, every year so far, I've been so lucky enough to get up at 3 and perform on the Today Show.
Hey,
And that it was awesome and so fun. And it was great seeing all the fans and seeing the new songs to them. And then we went and signed CDs all day, and it was legendary. We went to Target too, right? Yeah, and picked up my album. That's like a sweet treat, and we film it because it's so special.
yes.
Buy like 100 of them and see if anyone recognizes me. It's a fun game. And then we go out to dinner as a big team, like with my management and my family, and we celebrate. And we're so exhausted by then that we're like in bed by 7.
Yeah, that's quite the day, quite a long day, but and you got to celebrate. I'm sure it's a long time coming, getting this album done and finally getting it out for the people to enjoy it. For you, what was like the most challenging part in completing this album?
And completing it. I mean, these songs came pretty fast. It was after every time I have a baby, I get really inspired and like get more creative, I've noticed. And so like a week after my C-section, I was starting to write already. I wrote Forget How to Love, which is on the album. So I was in it. I was like, let's go. I have so many ideas. And then recovering from C-section is like learning how to love yourself all over again with like the scars and the C-section scar and stretch marks. So I started writing a bunch of self-love anthems. And then I have my always like my fear of I don't know what happens after this life. And I love life so much. I never want it to go away. So I wrote this big ballad called Timeless. And I wrapped it up pretty quick and showed my label. And it was the first time ever they just all clapped and said, you've outdone yourself. You did it. And I was like, really? So it all went so beautifully. And I've been so excited and ready to get this album out. I don't know what the question was.
No, you got it. We just talking about the most challenging thing in completing it,
The
but
challenge, the hard part is like spreading the word, like
yeah,
telling people there's an album coming. Like I hate when an artist drops an album and I had no idea. And I know they worked their butt off and they went everywhere. And I'm like, how did I miss that? So
right.
I hope that I am loud enough and obnoxious enough that everyone, like when I see random people, I go, tell everyone June 7th, my album comes out.
Yeah, and it's finally here, and you've been teasing some things. Now that we got some clarification, now that the album's out, you was teasing the song "Whoops," and you kind of had to clarify that it wasn't about your husband. Like everything's all good.
Yeah.
But
It's a song for like, when you listen to it, it's a song about cheaters.
yeah,
But for me, I always write about real situations and then I can flip them to make them more relatable. So that one was just like a friendship, that got weird and like did me wrong. And I was like, bad friend. And then I turned it into a like you cheated on me, like look what you lost. What's wrong with you? And then my husband got cheated on a lot before me, and um I've been like barely cheated on once. And so I feel like a lot of people could relate to that. I didn't barely, he cheated on me. That sucked.
Laddie barely cheat.
It was like because I was like trying to break up with him anyway. So I was like, oh, yay, It's like,
Reason, yes.
yeah. Um, And so yeah, so I feel like everyone could relate to that, and they were loving it. They've been loving it. They do videos to it, and they're like, "Where was this 3 years ago? I needed this," you know? I'm like, "I'm here for you."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it goes to this point, like we have this constant argument because, like, obviously you guys are in a happy marriage, but it seems like songs about cheating and breaking up do better than the ones about you being happy and in love and stuff. But
Yeah, I like when I first started dating my husband now, it was all love songs, and my to the point where my dad was like, "Dude, enough. Like get upset, get sassy again. Like who cares? Like stop writing these love songs. We ain't got it." I wrote so much that we did a Love Train, Valentine's EP, because we were like, "What do we do with all these extra love songs?"
they got to go somewhere. So we got something for either mood. Like if you're happy in a relationship, we got that stuff. If you're going through the single life, we got that too.
Yeah, one day I'll have a Broadway show of all these songs that write a beautiful story.
Ooh, can't wait. Going about to get the EGOT out here with that one.
Yeah, we're going everywhere.
Now, last time you were here, you were kind of teasing some songs. So I had my internet investigators try to like crack the code to see if we could figure it out. I even put like a hit out. I was like, I'll pay you $20 on Venmo if you can figure out who these special guests are. You told us there was a famous movie TV star. We got that one with Niecy Nash. Talk
Yeah.
about that one. How it was to work with
Did
her.
you see that coming? Because I
Not at
did.
all. Nobody guessed it. Not even
Nobody
close.
saw it coming. She didn't see it coming. Yeah, her speech came out when she won her Emmy, and
Yeah.
it moved us all. We were all like crying because we loved her so much. We still do. We love her. And then I was in the studio towards the end. This was like the last song I wrote, I think, one of the last songs. And my manager, I was just like, guys, I keep writing my self-love anthems. Like, what else can I say?
Mhm.
And my manager texted me her speech and was like, duh, here's what you write about. And my co-writer Jay Cash, we've written a bunch of songs together, like No Excuses. He wrote Me Too. So I was like, oh, I'm in the best place for this song right now. And he was like, no doubt, we're definitely writing this today. And we laughed and had the best session. It was like 40 minutes of writing this song. And then I recorded it, and then I immediately texted it to her that night and was like, if you could record yourself listening to it in case you like it, like, please do. And she sends me the video of her listening to it, like smiling and then sobbing, and was like, I didn't even know that this could happen from a speech. I didn't like she lost it. And I was like, I would like for you to feature on it if you have me, like if you will, and like have publishing on it, like you're my co-writer. I want your family to sing on this with me. And they did. It was her wife, and her daughter came over and sang backgrounds on it. So you can hear them on the song, and it's like the coolest thing I'll ever have.
Oh yeah, and it's beautiful to see. But yeah, we're glad to see that one because that's a banger. It seems like there's a lot of fun songs on this album. How is this going to translate to your tour that's coming up in September? How do you turn this into a live show? Or are you still working on it?
Yeah, we're just beginning. We have set lists that changes every day. And every day. I saw yesterday pictures of the stage and what it's gonna look like, and like it's my dreams. I've never toured in arenas, so like I'm doing things I've never done before. Like as much as my music has evolved and stepped up, and my outfits and my glam, I look really good lately. Like the stage, everything's gonna be epic and huge. And I'm like, whoa, this is my one of my bucket list dreams that I have not accomplished yet. So it's gonna look really, really cool, and we're gonna have six dancers, and was I not supposed to say that? And it's gonna be epic, and we're gonna laugh, cry, dance. If you're having a tough day, come to the show. We're gonna dance about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good times. Now, what are like three things you absolutely are gonna have to take with you when you go on this tour? Because you're gonna be on the road for a while.
Um, Riley, Barry, and my husband.
The fam bam for sure.
My keys and my hubby, and that my whole family's getting on my bus. So we have a lot of helping hands. Um, and the three things I need to bring, oof, oof. What do I need? I need to bring a foot massager because my husband like says he'll do it, but by the time he's with the kids and it's the end of the night, he's snoring next to me. So I'm done like waiting for him. I'm just gonna bring a foot massager because my
Yeah.
feet will be tired.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be on your feet. A lot of dancing going on. That's a good choice. You're definitely gonna need that. Now we're also celebrating 10 years of All About That Bass, which is iconic, classic song. Even people that don't know Megan the Trainer know that song. So, I mean, looking back and seeing where you are now, what do you think All About That Bass, Megan, would look at your life and say about it now? Would she be like, yeah, we did it? Or would she be like, those are some interesting choices? Well,
No, she'd be like, she would hug me for sure and be like, I can't believe it. She'd be like, thank you for the new teeth. Like, you look so good. I got veneers. She'd be like, oh my God, I should have got this before. And then she'll be like, oh my God, you have babies. That's what we've always wanted. Like, and you did it and kept your career and still like went like and got a hit song. Like, that was our biggest fear. And you did it. And I'm so proud of you. And you married Spy Kids. Like, high five, girl, you know?
you did it. You absolutely crushed it. Did all the goals and dreams.
Scratch that.
That's awesome. Well, we love to see it, and we can't wait to see you live on tour. Congratulations on the album, and we wish you continued success out here.
Thank you. Thanks for talking to me again, best friend. Miss you.
Anytime you're gonna have to come back after the tour, and we'll recap it.
I'm down. Yeah.
Nice city breakdown.
Love it.